Hi Skylar, this will be some video feedback for you on your web banner. If you have any difficulties in the next 2 weeks, don't hesitate to reach out, and I bid you strength. Skylar, this is what you posted in the discussion board. I'm hoping it's the most recent. I like your handmade letter forms. They're childish in a way, but they're also kind of mystical. I guess it's the background. And this little line of type that moves enigmatically too is intriguing. It looks great on a black background. It would stand out on a white background too. I think you do need some corporate identity other than the color palette though. So as maybe homely as it is, I think the logo needs to be there somewhere. But that is, you know, and I'm not sure you could substitute this for the logo. Okay, that's my 2 cents. The movement, perhaps slower, you know, perhaps a little more random. You know, maybe it could do this a couple times and then maybe go up to the top and maybe disappear. But, you know, it's enough and it's a start, and it shows that you're understanding how to animate. Skylar, I'm also intrigued. I see an MP4 there. Let me take a look and see what your Photoshop file looks like. This is Greg's from this class. He's struggling with animation. Well, actually, he's not the only one, but I'm sure that he will get it. Okay, so let me zoom out here so I get it all on one page. I'm not seeing the timeline editor. Perhaps I'm missing something here. It looks like you managed to animate it though. It looks like you've got everything in layers. Here's a quick, or did you use the timeline? You can create, there's a different kind of editor for GIFs in Photoshop. Don't mean to confuse you, but if you're having difficulties, you know, this might be easier. Now here, it breaks everything out on its own layer. Especially with, you know, with your handwriting there, I'm wondering if that would be necessary unless you wanted to animate each of these individual characters. I mean, you have that option. This is another way of animating. Don't want to confuse you. I'll also put a link to some other dedicated GIF tools in your feedback that might interest you. Okay, so now let me open up your MP4. Okay, Skylar, I have to do this again here. Sorry about that. Oh, no, I don't. Here it is. I see what you're doing here, and that's why you had the letters on individual layers. Excellent. And, you know, maybe I still think you need something of the corporate identity here other than palette. And I would loop it indefinitely, or infinitely, I guess. I don't think that would be too jazzy. I don't know. It's up to you, but maybe loop indefinitely, perhaps a little slower too. I'm glad you provided this to me. I see that you're on a Macintosh, and I'm not sure what the difficulty is. I think, you know, did you export as GIF? Save as GIF, both of those options to see what works for playback. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Good job. I'm glad I opened this MP4. That's an ingenious way of showing me and the class your intent.